Hey there guys, and welcome back to another gameplay through of Devil May Cry 5. As you last time we played the game, we just got done beating up against a kind of a boss, the Clawfall routes to basically to the nearest town from the bridge. And now as you can see, we are in mission 2, Clawfall.
That's it. No more wheels from here.
Alright, guess I'm walking then.
Yo. Check it out.
What? And this is?
From Morrison. I think it's his manifesto.
It's been a good 30 years since I last wrote a letter like this. Don't have a typewriter or nothing, so unfortunately you're stuck with my shitty handwriting for now. Yeah, it looks good to me. Even from the background from that letter, I mean, it still looks good to me, but I mean, it doesn't look that shitty. But I've heard yet that to the Red Graves, wasn't sure I would come do this for you. I'm not a powerhouse like you or the sharpest knife in the drawer. Still, given my business, the last I could give you is a few leads. Can't say exactly how useful they are, but to you, they have got to be better than nothing. So the first time I met Dante, he was actually with a different name, Tony Redgrave. Bet I got the attention, huh? Tony Redgrave City. Just coincidence? I think that's what it says. I don't know. I'm not really good at English, guys. Or something more. I honestly can't say. Still figuring out if I head into the direction that might be able to learn the truth yourself. That's why I've decided to tell you everything about Dante. Everything about the Dante I know. It ain't every day that I give this stuff our way, boy. You better be. You would best be grateful. That's how they get there, guys. I mean, I tongue twisted myself.
Hey, we doing this or what?
I'm waiting on you. I'm cooking. Any special orders?
Yeah, and just like that, you know, we're gonna head into the next mission, I guess, as of that. To clarify something, because people, kind of wondering what happened to Morrison, or, because I did have some of my friends ask, who Morrison is exactly. Well, to my best extent, because I haven't actually read or have gone online and, done all that good research and shit, but to my best extent of knowledge, Morrison is not Nico's, daughter. Even though people say that, they could. But no. As of right now, we don't know who Nico's dad is, but we know who her mom is. And I'll be telling you that in the near future if I ever do the other game playthroughs of Devil May Cry. But for right now, all we know is that Morrison happens to be, a good buddy of Dante. And that's all the leads I have on him so far. I mean, or I do have others. But I'm not going to be, saying it right away. Because, well, I mean, without giving you spoilers, I mean, and then if I give you spoilers, then what's the point in you guys coming, back in a week or so to join me on another playthrough? And as you just saw, I just missed one of the red Impus or whatever they are. I forget their names, but I just missed one of them, so that means no more red orbs. So that's kind of bad. But then again, I redundantly repeated myself about the whole thing about this is a full game, a complete game through, but I guess a flashback for me, but more to you. But again, it doesn't really matter. I'm just happy to do these videos. I mean, because again, it doesn't really I'm not doing it for the fame. It's more like throughout my childhood, I mean, I've always looked up YouTube videos whenever I got into a tight glitch or to a tight spot. So this is my way giving back, I guess, to those that like watching video game playthroughs and just watching other people have fun, or basically even if it's just so much as as a review of basically what the game is about. So because I mean let's be honest, I'm like some of you out there where I don't just trust anything or anything that people just tell me on the streets about oh, that's a good game, because then at the end of the day, if the game's not that good, I kind of get pissed, and then I feel like that's money well spent right there. But on the game that I'm not gonna enjoy, for instance, around 2 years ago or so, I'm pretty sure the game, let's see, oh, it's called Call of Duty or World War II. So that game came out, right? And my games were overhyping it as shit. My friends were over here always talking about it every day, and you know, I was all like, oh shit, I'm like, if they're gonna buy it, then I'm gonna buy it. So then, you know, release date came out. You know, obviously being me, as I have described to you guys, you know, I always like, if it's pre-orderable and if it's a pre-order that I want to get on the same day, just to, you know, download it and like, you know, play the next day. Obviously, you know, I end up getting it, and then, well, you know, I play it. But this is like where the big if comes for the game. Because see, the thing is, after hearing all these good reviews from my friends and telling me like, oh, these YouTubers have done it, or, you know, you should buy it, it's like really good, like you won't be disappointed on all that shit. Well, there was a big disappointment in the game, because not only did they like lie to me or like make the overhype feel real for the game, but they stopped playing it, and I got pissed, honestly. Because the thing is why would you overhype a game that badly and say it's this good if you're later on are just gonna forget about playing it and you just don't play? Like, honestly, we only played for like a good month, and that was it. Like, that's the last I ever played of, you know, Call of Duty World War II. And the thing is, I was kind of pissed, because the thing is, see, I like, if you guys know anything about me, or what you're gonna find out about me, is that I'm a huge zombie fanatic. I've been there since like day one, and I've played every map. I haven't beat every Easter egg. Would I like to be good at it? Yes, but unfortunately I'm not. But at the end of the day, I don't really care, because I mean, I just enjoy playing the game, you know, and seeing as how, like, basically how far can I last without, you know, actually dying. And sometimes, you know, I come, you know, pretty close to like a good 40-50 rounds by myself. I'm not the best out there. I wish I was, but I can't say I am, because, you know, there's other people that hold records, or some that even go to like, basically, because the last time I checked on the map, because I was really curious, like, what was the highest round count that basically Call of Duty server will let you go up to, and it was 255. There are some people that are that crazy, you know, to go up like to that level. But the thing is, I get bored. Like, there was this one time that me and two buddies, so there was basically 3 of us playing, right? We were playing, and the farthest round we ever got to was like to round like 80 or 90 or so. And then the thing is, it like literally at that point we literally consumed a whole hour of game playthrough, and we were almost close to consuming another hour. So I'm all like, that's about to be 2 hours on one map, 90 rounds. We haven't gone down or anything, and the thing is, we're running low on ammo, but every now and then, you know, I guess God sends a sunlight of miracle or whatever and blesses us with a max ammo. The biggest problem was that I started getting bored because it was redundant. I was in a glitched area, you know, or if not, if I wasn't in a glitched area, because, you know, there was like those mini bosses, like if you guys remember from Black Ops 3, Magras, yeah, they would always spawn. And the thing is, they don't, like, besides, you know, just slamming the ground, they also have some range on them. Most people think they don't, but they actually do. So, you know, after that has been said and done, you know, I got bored. And the thing is, like, I realized, like, at that point, it's like, okay, some people are like to break records or just hold records and then just brag about it, and others just like to go for the story. I happen to be the kind of guy that likes to go more for the story. So, like, let's say one of these days, you know, I end up giving out my PSN, you know, my gamer tag or whatever to someone, and they want to play. Well, the thing is, I'm only going to play as long as, you know, we have the whole understanding that, you know, after we beat the Easter egg, I'm done. Like, I'm logging out. Let's say we're done. You know, we got our achievement, we unlock something new, and depending on the game, you actually do get something badass. But, like, well, I can say this for a fact because I've actually done it for Call of Duty 3, Black Ops 3 exactly. You get a sweet ass calling card, pretty badass, and you get some other shit, just that I don't remember, you know, what it is, because the game is literally like by this point 4 years old. So that would be like quite a flashback to playing. I mean, I still every now and then play with like the few friends that I have that either come over or just play online with me. But besides that, that's all I can really say for that game, you know. But besides that, I want to say that it's by far still my favorite. I know Call of Duty 4 is out there. I do some game playthroughs and all that. The thing is, that Zombies doesn't compare to like the original ones, only because of like, basically to me it's more about the story. Like, I feel like I really got in touch with like the whole group 115 through Black Ops 3. I know they've been there for a really long time, like since day back to World at War, but like, you know, like if I had to say like when I really got to know them, like, you know, character by character, to see what they have to offer to the squad, or basically like why are they doing this in the first place, I would say it all started with Call of Duty 3. But yeah, but besides that, you know, that just happens to be my own rant on that discussion, you know. Besides that, we're gonna, you know, discuss what just happened in this game, you know, because obviously we have to explain some shit about this. So as you just saw, you know, we got a letter from Morrison. So now we're traveling through the city, you know.
Looks like I'm gonna make it there before you do, V.
And we just met up with someone new, named V. Obviously, you know, not new. I was just messing around with you guys. Actually, we have met V before in the very beginning. We still don't know what his deal is, but you know, we'll get to know his deal soon.
Oh, whatever, shall
But anyways, what we're doing in the city is basically, as you just saw, you know, there's basically these clawfall routes.
I can make this work.
And as they explained in the the other playthrough that I was doing, which you should go watch it, which you know, unless you don't want any spoilers. Well, we had to destroy the clawfall to weaken basically the main one, where Dante's being held, and the villain, or aka real boss of the game, Urizen, is at. Because without it, I mean, we can't really beat him. As you guys saw, even Devil Trigger Dante couldn't hold his own. I mean, he literally, like, I don't know if you guys saw, but he did a one punch, like 1 inch one punch, you know, like just bam. He basically, I'm pretty sure if I remember the cutscene, he shattered his sword, so I'm pretty sure that's bad. And you know, besides that, you know, it's our mission, since we felt like we basically retreated for right now, because you know, obviously V said it was a smarter choice, you know, because even Dante called him Deadway, which, I mean, okay, calling someone Deadway is never good. I mean, it's kind of fucked up, because I mean, let's just say that Nero is somewhat useful in this game. Yes, maybe not, maybe I could be lying, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you guys are gonna stick around for the playthrough, so I feel like, you know, if you guys stick around fully, I mean, you could find out. But till then, you know, I'm not really gonna express, you know, what's going on. Besides, you know, like right now, how we're, you know, walking up through freaking steps, trying to find items and all that shit. Because most people forget about them. I mean, look, see, I'm just to prove to you guys that I'm basically doing a playthrough where I show you every little tidbit. And the thing is, if I also miss it, extra video, you know, you can always watch it. But for right now, you know, we're doing this. So, you know. Besides that, that's pretty much it, you know. Just defeated this thing. Oh, we haven't. I thought we did. Man, I guess this stopping down time is pretty shitty. Just take this arm on his face. I'm gonna go in here. Get some more red orbs. But anyways, let's see. So we just met up with V. You know, obviously, as you can tell, he was downstairs. He was taking care of his own demons. Obviously, he beat us, as you can see. Or not, maybe that's just the game telling us that, you know, he's been there and, you know, he's not really beating us. It's just like, it's just fair to have him, like, ahead of us. Like, we're not obviously going to take the same path as him. But, yeah. Besides that, one thing I would like to discuss, because this is something that my friend, you know, also recommended telling me, is like, why don't I really go into detail about Nero if we're not really going to learn that much about him in the, like, in this game? Because to be honest, guys, this game, we don't really focus on Nero, if I'm being honest. We really don't. Like, I've always said that, you know, like, this game, like, at this point is mostly built about, like, Nero at this point, because they're trying to introduce him as, you know, to the whole, like, cameo slash, you know, just like his, like, big break into, like, the Devil May Cry series. Well, yeah, well, I want to say yeah and nah, only because, you know, like, I want to say yes, because I know in the way that the game creators are trying to go in, but at the same time no, because the thing is, like, his story is like, or basically his origin is not like, it's not clear cut, and it's like, it's really, it's so, like, it leaves you on cliffhangers, and it just wants you to, like, it just makes you want to learn, like, or basically have a better understanding of who Nero really is, where he came from, and what's his business with these whole devils. Because the thing is, like, I'm gonna spoil only because, I mean, obviously we're not gonna get into Devil May Cry 3 for a long time. So in Devil May Cry 3, because I mean, obviously you guys aren't gonna take the time to go, you know, buy a PlayStation 2 or whatever, or basically buy it online on the PlayStation Network. What happens in that is that we meet up with basically Lady. And Lady happens to be a character, you know, returning character, obviously, into this game, and, you know, we obviously see her. The thing is, you know, at that point in time, people also were skeptical and were asking, oh, who is Lady exactly? What's her purpose, or what's her beef, or like why she joined Dante? If in that game, you know, they were like kind of enemies. Well, the reason why is because, you know, I guess her dad killed her mom in front of her, you know, and basically, you know, sacrificed her to a freaking demon. She wasn't cool with this. She's after revenge. But basically at the end of this, let's just say that Dante ends up killing her. So people still wondered, you know, like who she was exactly and all that shit. Well, basically, I do have an explanation for that. So basically, Lady, you know, she happens to be a human. Her father was a demon. That's been confirmed. Her mother, we have never learned. Oh, and before I go on, this is right here one of like a secret mission, special mission, whatever you want to call it. So the way you interact with these, you see the slide, right? You turn over here, and then obviously depending on, you know, your perspective, you might want to press like down on R3. So basically that's the analog. Just press down on it, you know, and then you enter, like basically see you get a better perspective. But as for me, it's already like that because the thing is I already beat it. I'm not going to be showing it off only because, again, I already beat it, so there's really no point in me doing it because of, this is, you know, adding time to the game, and this game playthrough, this one specifically is going to be long, so yeah, you know, I'm not going to, you know, drag you guys on because, I mean, basically, if I know anything about YouTube is that if someone makes a video, like, basically longer than 20 minutes, it's more of a live stream at that point. Like, the video is only a video as long as you keep it within a certain distance. So without, you know, boring you guys and keeping you guys back, you know, or basically just getting you guys' attention just to, you know, watch my gameplay throughs, for this sake, I'm not going to make it that long. I might end up cutting into 2 gameplay throughs, maybe not, but, you know, we'll see about that. We'll see the way that I feel about it. But for right now, you know, seeing as how I'm nice, I don't know, maybe not, maybe I might just cut it off right, like after I'm done beating these guys, and, you know, just call that a day, and then just have you guys stick around for part 4, but for right now, you know, we're just going to discuss, obviously, you know, your boy just got a double S rank, you know, again, I keep telling you guys, like, getting a triple S rank is slim to none. Obviously, you guys saw, you know, like, because again, like, one of my friends ended up asking, it's like, oh, how do you perform combos that bad, or like, how do you remember moves and crap like that? Well, the thing is, like, to me, a memory like this isn't really that bad, because see, I like, besides playing adventures, RPGs, and, you know, action and all that junk, I also played, you know, a ton of Mortal Kombat as that just came out, and I might end up, you know, doing like an update video on that game, and playing like random people online, you know, just so you guys can see me either get my ass kicked or hand someone, you know, their ass to them. But, you know, like, you have to remember combo sits and fatalities and all that. So basically, this isn't like really that hard for me to, you know, comprehend. But yeah, but I think this will be for the end of this video, and the next video we're gonna end up, you know, continuing this, I guess, this mission for right now. Because again, guys, I keep telling you, like, YouTube videos, like the duration, especially on gameplay throughs, they're not supposed to last this long. So, you know, because I know the other one's gonna take me, like, the rest of this is gonna take me like another 10 minutes, and it's already like a good like 15 to 20 minutes, I mean. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys on the next gameplay through, and remember to like, share, subscribe.